When I was pregnant and attending antenatal, there was a lady in my class. She was pregnant for the fourth time, and she still had no baby, no life baby. And the sad thing about her case was the first three pregnancies she always carried to close to term and always lost the pregnancy. So even I was scared for her, and the trauma, I couldn't even imagine the trauma that lady was going through, having to live through first, second, third, and she was pregnant for the fourth time, and the fear she would have been going through in that fourth pregnancy. I don't know what happened to her. I don't know if she lived. She succeeded with that fourth pregnancy. After I stopped attending antenatal, that was it. I didn't know any story about her. But I always remember that lady. I always remember her when I think about this whole walking through infertility and all. How do people deal with such things? How do you handle such traumatic experiences, having to live with an ongoing fear of what will happen? Will I carry to term? How would this go? What will be the story at the end of this journey? How do people live through that every day, knowing that maybe, just maybe, something could go wrong with this pregnancy? Or how do you even live with the trauma of carrying a pregnancy to term, coming home with a baby, and then losing the baby 2 or 3 days after the rejoicing, and then having to live with first year, second year, third year, fourth year, fifth year, sixth year, seventh year, eight, nine, 10, trying to revisit that situation again, and it's not happening. How do you deal with such things? That's number two. Then number three, how do you handle a situation where you were struggling to conceive naturally? You now decide to go for an IVF. You do the IVF. You get pregnant first month, second month, third month, fourth month. You go to the hospital because you are feeling unwell, and the doctor says, oh, you have malaria. And then instead of the doctor doing what is normal, what is expected, what should be expected for a woman who is pregnant 16 weeks down, just give her a mild malaria treatment if you must. But instead, you now decide to give her an intravenous injection. I don't even know what that intravenous injection is. And immediately she felt this hotness in her womb, and whoosh, that's the end. That's the end of that pregnancy. And to make matters worse, it took her a while to convince her husband to do this. And then this woman goes into, why did I do this? She starts blaming herself. She doesn't even know where to start from. Her husband has azoospermia. They had to do, what's it called? Tessa. Yes, that's the got a cut on his testes to be able to find sperm to use for this cycle. And then, God willing, they got pregnant the first time. She was 16 weeks down, and then this horrible doctor, I call him a doctor from hell, had to give her this intravenous injection, just one off, and that's it. She lost the pregnancy. How do you begin to live with such things? There are many stories of women who have tried over and over and over and over again, putting everything and still nothing to show for it, or put in something and got something along the line, a little mistake, something that shouldn't have happened, and then they lost the pregnancy. It's traumatic enough finding out that every month you get anti-flu even though you don't want anti-flu. It's traumatic enough knowing that you've tried and tried and tried and nothing is happening. You try something, it works, and along the line you lose it. It just goes to show the strength of women, or the strength of those who are trying to conceive. How do you live with such? And yet every day this person comes out, smiles to the world, goes to work, goes to her business place, comes to church, laughs, sees classmates, sees friends, plays with children who belong to other people, while inside she was like, God, woman, it's traumatic. Let's be kind. Let's be kind. Let's show kindness to people. You don't know what people are going through. You don't know the pain, the trauma they are facing daily. You don't know what happens when they lie on their bed or go behind closed doors and then they don't have to pretend to you again, smiling. You don't know. Be kind to people. Treat people nicely. You never know. I just wanted to leave it here. Let's be kind to others. Have a good day. Let's be kind to others. Thank you.